Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematics with G Bajaj. Today we will be doing chapter 7 triangles, question number 5, 6 and 7. Now this is question number 5. Line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on this line. BP and BQ are perpendiculars upon from B to the arms of A. From B to the arms of A. Angle A. Show that APB, that means this triangle, is congruent to triangle this one, AQB. So see how can we do this. First of all, whatever is being given, let's mention that thing. L is the bisector of angle A. That means we can write down this angle and this angle are equal. Angle 1 means PAB and angle 2 means BAQ. So I am writing angle 1 and 2 and both are half of this angle as well. Now BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. BQ is perpendicular upon AQ and BP is perpendicular upon AP. That means we can write down angle 3 and 4 both are of 90 degree. Angle 3 is 90 degree. This is being given and BP is upon AP. So we can write down angle 4 which is also given to be equals to 90 degree. And we are supposed to prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. So see how can we do this? Proof. In triangle APB and triangle AQB, angle 1 out of this triangle, angle 1 equal to angle 2 already being given, angle 3 and 4, angle 4 from here and angle 3 from AQB. This is each 90 and that is given. And the third thing which we require for congruency is AB. You can see it is coming in ABP, APB and it is coming in AQB as well. AB is coming in both the triangles, so AB is equals to AB. This is common. Therefore, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB by APB, AQB, angle, side. Here also angle and side. So by angle, side, to these two triangles are congruent. Now we have to prove that BP is equal to BQ. You can see BP is the side of this triangle and BQ is the side of that triangle. So by CP these sides are also equal. BP is equals to BQ by CP CT. That means corresponding parts of congruent triangle and hence proved. So now this is question number 6, exercise 7.1. In figure, AC is equals to AE, AB is equals to AD and angle BAD. Angle BAD is equals to angle EAC, this angle. So we are supposed to prove that BC equals to DE. BC is coming in this triangle ABC and DE is coming in this triangle ADE. So basically we need to prove that triangles ABC and triangle AD are congruent, and by CPCT we can write down that BC is equals to DE. So first of all I am going to segregate the figures so that it can be easily understood. So now you can see I have segregated the figures. Why I have taken these two triangles? Because I know that BC is coming in ABC and DE is coming in ADE. So I have chosen these two triangles. So now we can see we have been given that AC is equals to AE. So AC is here only and AE is here. And then is AB equal to AD. AB equals to AB. AB is here and AD is here. So you can see two of the corresponding sides are equal. Now the third thing, BAD. Here we have BAC, not BAD. We have been given BAD and we have to make it BAC. So how can we make it BAC? If I add this X angle here in this figure, BAD plus X will give me this much angle, that will become BAC, which is the requirement of this triangle as well. Similarly, another one I have been given as EAC. That means this angle is being given, but I need EAD. So again, to make it EAD, I need to add this X to make it EAD. We need to make it EAD, I need angle X in EAC to be added, so that it will give us EAD, the required angle. So first of all, I am simply going to add BAD is equals to EAC. This was already being given, so I am going to add the angle X on both sides, or you can say it CAD. Okay, adding X on both sides. So when we will be adding BAD plus angle X, similarly with EAC on both the sides we are adding the same thing. So BAD plus angle X will give us BAC. This much plus this much becomes this much. So that is, this becomes BAC, and here EAC plus X will give me EAD. So I am writing EAD. So basically in this question, this was the main thing. After adding, we got BAC is equal to DAE. BAC is this angle and DAE is this angle. So now in triangle ABC and ADE, we are going to apply the congruency. So now in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, so AB is equals to AD. This is already being given. Then another one, AC equals to AE. Again this was given. And BAC we have proved here. BAC is equals to DAE from 1. So hence by side angle side, the triangles are congruent. ABC is congruent to triangle ADE by side angle side axiom. These two triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts BC will be equal to DE. You can see from the figure as well, BC is equals to DE, and this is what we wanted to prove by CP CT, hence proved. Now this is question number 7, exercise 7.1. AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. P is the midpoint of line AB. D and E are the points on the same line of AB such that BAD, that means this angle is equal to ABE, this one. These are given to be equal, and EPA is equals to DPB. So two types of angles have been given. We are supposed to prove that DAP, this triangle is congruent to EBP, this triangle. So let's see how can we do this. We will be doing the same question with segregation. So now you can see whichever the triangles we wanted to make them congruent, we have segregated them in two different figures. DAP, so this was DAP, here is that DAP. Similarly EBP was here, EBP, this was in this shape, and we have turned it and it has become EBP in this shape. So now you can see we have been given BAD, this angle. We can write it PAD as well. BAD or PAD are the same angles. So here this is the PAD, right? Then similarly ABE or PBE are the same angles. This one PBE or ABE. So here is PBE. This is angle. This is the angle. Next we have been given EPA. EPA is this angle, but we don't have any EPA. We have DPA. So to make it DPA, that means to make it DPA this much angle, what we require this angle here. Let it be X. So that means if we add angle X in EPA, we will be getting DPA. Similarly DPB, that means this angle, but we require EPB. So to make it EPB, DPB is given, we will add X in that, so that it will be EPB, which is the requirement. EPB is the requirement. So let's start it. Angle EPA is equal to DPB. This is being given. So EPA, if we add X on both sides, we will be getting this much. Adding angle X on both the sides. So what we will be getting, EPA plus angle X. Here also DPB plus angle X. So EPA plus S will give us DPA, and DPB plus X will give us EPB. So now in triangle DAP and triangle EBP, which we want to prove them to be congruent. You can see we have been given that BAD is equal to ABE. BAD can be written as PAD and ABE. ABE can be written as PBE, as told you earlier also. So one of the angle, these are equal, PAD and PBE. Another thing, we have been given that AP is equals to PB. Why they are equal? Because we have been given that P is the midpoint of AP. This is already being given. So one of the angle, one of the side. Now the next one, which we have already proved, that DPA is equals to EPB using 1. DPA is equals to EPB using 1. So now you can see what we got, angle, side and this angle. So therefore by angle, side, angle, triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. So first part is done. Then is AD equal to BE. AD is the corresponding part of this triangle with BE of this triangle. So AD equals to BE by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and hence this is proved.